Hey Pete, it looks like them humans is going back into quarantine. No way, Fred. Let me see this.
No, the humans are definitely going back into quarantine. Maybe they'll stop throwing these masks on the ground for once.
So today we're just down in the Beltline, down in Mission along the Elbow River, and today our great mask cleanup is going to be focused around the river, because this river is a habitat for animals. It's a lifeblood for the city. The city gets its drinking water from the Elbow River. It's fed into the Glenmore Reservoir, where it's dammed, and the reservoir is made for the city's drinking water. And I'm actually in the belief that Calgary has some of the best drinking water in the civilized world, because our streams are fed directly from the mountains. But these masks here littering our riverside is going to be detrimental to this environment, because in the springtime, in a few months, it's going to rise and it's going to wash all the masks into this river system. So today we're going to focus our effort on cleaning up the river system. There's just a whole bunch of garbage down here, like empty drink cups, these plastic bags. You know, we're so fortunate to have this running right through our city, to have this just a nature's playground. And it's pretty disgusting that people just come down here and throw their garbage on the ground. Somebody just threw their styrofoam plane down here and just left it by the riverbank.
We're here in Inglewood, downtown Calgary, and we're just picking up some masks and some garbage. Found this mask here and this mask. And look at all this garbage around here. Yeah, someone threw out their reusable mask. Anyways, this is the oldest part of Calgary. This is where Calgary started. This is the intersection between the Bow River and the Elbow River. And years ago, must be over 100 at least, maybe 100, maybe 200 years. This was a trading grounds, and people would come here from all over to trade their goods. And that's how Calgary began. We're going to make sure that these don't get into the digestive systems of the Canada geese that live around here. They're larger birds, and they could eat larger pieces of garbage. I don't know if they'd eat an entire mask, but they might eat some of the microplastics that decompose from the mask, or they could get their feet entangled in these straps. I don't even know why these masks are out here in this area anyways. There's all this plastic beside our river. So much plastic. And we can't allow plastic to be in our environment like this. It's going to end up in the ocean. As we're protecting our own health by wearing these masks, we have to remember that there is always an environmental cost to wearing these disposable masks. And as important as it is to protect our own health, it's also important to not litter these masks in our environment. This is an ecosystem that we all need to survive. We may not think of it that way, but it may not be eminently important to us right now. But the masks that go into our ecosystem, they contaminate the wildlife habitat, and it's really important to make sure that we respect nature while we're respecting our own health and protecting our own health.
What it does when it breaks down, it breaks down into microplastics, which then basically get into everything. They get into the drinking water, they get into the soil, they get into animals' bodies, they get into human bodies eventually, because apparently we're top of the food chain, so everything we eat ends up in our bodies, because actually toxins bioaccumulate the higher in the food chain that you go. Us human beings, we are not exempt to the laws of physics. Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and inverse reaction. You know, we go out to the store and we buy a whole box of masks with the intention of using them once and then just throwing them on the ground afterwards. There's going to be a reaction to that's going to come back at you eventually, probably in the form of these microplastics ending up in your blood, your body, or the body of your children.
It's not ours to litter. It's not our place to destroy. But here we are destroying it. There's wildlife, birds, fish. This is not our home, it's their home. And we really should be respecting their home more. So people, don't forget, don't litter your masks on the ground and dispose of them so that they don't interfere with the wildlife population. We just want to remind people that wildlife is only 4% of life on Earth. It's been decreased so much. The biodiversity of life on Earth really needs us to stop polluting plastic and petrochemicals. So, while we keep ourselves safe, let's also protect the Earth and the wildlife who we share this Earth with. We're just getting rid of this bag of garbage. We're going to see what we got here. This big plastic thing that we found. Bunch of plastic, masks. Somebody threw their antibiotic prescription on the ground. Imagine if a bird would eat this.
There's another one. Ugh, so gross. Yuck. You know, someone's got the right idea with the reusable mask here, but why throw it on the ground? We could throw it in the washing machine. So that looks like it's coming to an end for today, for this video, for our mask cleanup for today. Click that like button if you like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and if you like the work we're doing, you want to contribute, please donate to the Lucky Ones Animal Sanctuary. You can do so via Patreon or an email transfer. I'll leave those links in the description below. And yeah, don't forget, we're gonna have a date, May the 7th. We're gonna be in Vancouver doing a mass cleanup at Sunset Beach and around the Sunset Beach, Davie area. We're thinking about doing it in Edmonton as well. So if you're in either one of those cities and you want to take place in this, let us know. Send us a private message and we shall make a plan.
It's not that we did very much today. We spent a couple hours picking up garbage and masks. We only got about 2 bags of garbage and masks. And it's not like we did anything really special. Just went out and cleaned up some garbage, but if everybody did what we did today, the world would be such a better place.
We're just on our way up to Evanston to drop off some bottles for a bottle drive for the Lucky Ones Animal Sanctuary. They managed to raise enough money to get Lynda the goat a prosthetic leg. So this here is Lynda, and Lynda needs a new prosthetic leg. Hey. She may be a little sketchy of me, eh? She's okay though. I'm so sorry you have to have a bad leg. Don't worry though. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you a new leg.
Unfortunately, she had a broken leg when the sanctuary operator rescued her, and the veterinarian put a cast on her leg, and the cast was on wrong, and when they uncasted the leg, her leg fell off, like the circulation had been cut off to that lower limb, and she lost the lower part of her leg. So it's really hard for her to walk. Hello, Lynda. She's checking for snacks. I think I know where this smudge on the camera lens came from.
Probably. That's okay though.
Lynda, we love you, Lynda. We love you, Lynda. Oh, Lynda.